Az az igazság, hogy amikor én ezt a lélektani pedagógiai kísérletet elkezdtem, akkor az egyik szempont az volt, hogy bebizonyítsam, hogy a nők a szellemi tevékenységek területén ugyanolyan teljesítményre képesek, mint a férfiak. Na most a kísérletemnek ehhez a részéhez mindenféleképpen 3 lányra volt szükség.
I think they really couldn't handle it the way when they were losing against a 10-year-old or 11-year-old. My opponent didn't shake hand and stuff like that. But I think it was a lot of frustration for the guys how to handle it, because it was something, a very new experience.
What do you think of women?
When it comes to chess, not too much. I have never turned out a good woman chess player. Never one that could ever stand up against a man. I guess I could give every one of them a knight and still win easily.
One of the things personally I liked about and do like about Judith's play is her tremendous energy. She kept on just throwing pieces. The kitchen sink, there's I don't know, a rock, there's a stone, there's a car. She just kept throwing everything at her opponents, and I've kind of modelled some of my play on this to keep that pressure up. It must have been horrible for her opponents to have this onslaught coming against them. This is shown here, white to play, and now Judith comes in with rook d6, another brilliantly energetic move.
I can recall a very special moment for me, which I keep in my memory. When I was playing in this Olympiad, game 10, I was concentrated very much on the board, and after calculating some lines, I looked up from the chessboard, and who did I see? The world champion, Garry Kasparov, watching my game. It was Russia against rest of the world. I was part of the rest of the world team. Somehow he chose the very bad opening, I think. It was the Berlin defense, and I took my chances. I played a solid game, and he made a few mistakes, and I took advantage of them. On Garry, you can see it very well. With his body language, his movements, he's shaking his head, holding his head. And of course, I saw it on the board, what's going on. When he resigned, it was very clear that it doesn't make any sense to play longer.
So I'm going to go to what you said, Garry. Let's just say what you said in the past, in 1989. In the past, I've said that there is real chess and women's chess. Some people don't like to hear this, but chess does not fit women properly. It's a fight, you know, a big fight. It's not for women. Sorry, she's helpless if she has men's opposition. I think this is very simple logic. It's the logic of a fighter, a professional fighter. Women are weaker fighters. Garry Kasparov, do you still believe that?
We all make, mistakes, and it, by the way, it was just in the beginning of Polgar's story, and frankly speaking, in 1989, we yet to encounter a female player of that strength that could prove us wrong.
After those championships, tournaments, challenges, fights, victories, I have a new dream. My dream is to see educational chess in all elementary schools, because I strongly believe that chess is not only a game, sport, and part of culture, but it is an essential educational tool.
I wouldn't necessarily say that I can see genius in her play. It's, I think, more about extreme repetition.